Well, I confirmed it. It didn't take until 35 minutes into the previous recording before I realized my mic was not working. That sucks. That really sucks. So let's see what we can do today. I'm making sure that it's recording my voice right now. That's why everything's paused in the game, because it doesn't run once you've lost focus. Okay. Another thing that didn't work after I looked at the video footage from yesterday is the fact that I was attempting to record with surround sound, which does actually work in this old, almost quarter-century aged game. 5.1 surround sound is functional, and it does actually work on a modern system. You don't have the EAX, Creative Sound Labs, EAX, weird emulation API thing that a lot of those games used to have. It just directly works. I don't know if that's because they updated it at some point. Like recently, like past 10 years or something. I don't know. And I probably need to make... Oops. You probably need to make my way over to one of these bridges. So I'll try and do that. Follow this railway or tramway. And one of the complaints... Well, first of all, let me complain about the fact that I said a lot of stuff in that 35 minutes that wasn't recorded that would have been useful to have on the record. Unfortunately, though, it's gone, and I'm also not going to rewatch the last 30 minutes to see what things I did remember to say, because I don't remember what I said versus what I didn't say. I do remember spending a lot of time talking about Worth a Buy's review of Mafia Definitive Edition, which was the remake of this game. I think it came out in 2020, or maybe a little bit before then. And he had a lot of complaints about how they modernized it and got rid of the things about this game that you just don't get in modern games anymore. And he was really disappointed in that. One example he gave was you can ride these trams. I'm on a tram track right now. I don't know if they run at night. Probably not, but you can actually ride the trams. And they have the trams running in the city in Mafia Definitive Edition, but you can't get on any of them. You can actually get on, in this game, you can actually get on the trams. You can pull your weapons out. You can shoot out of the trams, cause mayhem. There's just, despite the advanced technology, there's just possibilities that don't exist anymore. Okay, what? Okay. I'm also running this for the first time with Special K. I didn't know if it would actually work because of all the stuff that it takes to run this old game. I also had to put in that widescreen fix, which had some additional DLLs and whatnots. I don't like saying whatnot. Remember that... forget that I said it. Remember that I didn't say that. Remember differently than what you heard, please. Assuming anyone even ever hears this, which is quite an assumption. But yeah, so Special K is running, which means it's possible for me to try this with HDR support, retrofitting HDR, because I don't know if it's visible. It probably isn't because it's so tiny. But in my installation of Special K, I added a plugin for... Oh, it doesn't show it. Well, I added in DG Voodoo, which is a method of taking old DirectX APIs and converting them into the current version of DirectX 11 or 12. I think it might only be DirectX 11 that DG Voodoo works with, but currently D3D8 to 11. So it's working, and you can also see the watermark in the bottom right corner. That should be visible. And I'm not a tech guy. This is not a test. This is me actually doing an honest playthrough of Mafia from 2002. This is not some sort of test run to just whet my curiosity, or sate my curiosity, whet my appetite for curiosity and for technical experimentations. This is me actually playing the game. And all I did was just run it with Special K and see if it would work. And it did. Lost Heaven Racing Circuit. I think there's someone I'm supposed to meet. Yeah.
Evening. You must be Ralph's friend.
That's right.
Okay, we'll take your car.
I was wondering why I couldn't move. Because I had to wait for him to get in. Alright. Lost Heaven Racing Circuit. They need to repair the walls. Here should be good.
Okay, we're here, buddy. Come on, we haven't got a lot of time.
I gotta get back before 1:15 or something like that.
Yeah, buddy, be real careful. There can't even be a scratch on it. And avoid the cops like the devil, because this car will be real obvious.
That's right.
In about half an hour, the second guard will come. So you gotta be back by then, buddy. And be real careful, that car goes fast. Maybe it's the fastest car in the world, who knows?
Sure, Bobby, no problem. I'll take care of it in a half hour.
Just gotta get that out the way. Alright, alright. Look at the attempted reflectivity on it. I really appreciate that they made the attempt. I mean, it looks terrible. The effect is not convincing at all. Ooh. Oh yeah. 80 miles an hour. Fastest car in the world. Ooh. Push it to 90. Not quite. Ran out of road. Alright, I'm watching the mini-map for any cops. They're gonna pull me over real quick. I got quite a ways to drive, too. Whoa, stay on your side of the road. car doesn't have a horn. Okay. We'll take the Giuliano Bridge. Yep. No cops yet. Watch it. Alright, we're going full speed. Oh, this isn't the Giuliano Bridge. My error, my mistake. Okay. Alright. Making the next left. No cops, going to the light. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Goodness sakes. Here's the Giuliano Bridge. Go talk this guy out of it. Hey. Tomorrow's another day. Alright, see ya.
Great. The race is over.
Wait. What? I ran out of time before I even got to the place? Oh. What? Are you kidding me? Not only was I not able to get to the place in time, but I'm actually supposed to be able to get back? Did I lose time just getting here? Is that what happened? Oh my god. Cut you off. And then spin out, of course. Oh my god, it keeps spinning out. miles an hour, 110. So if it does count the initial drive over to the racetrack, what am I supposed to do? Reload an old save and try and get there faster? I don't even know what I just hit. The curb? I'm about to fail again, by the way. Oh.
Hey there, you're from Mr. Salieri, right? I'm Lucas Bertoni.
Hi, I'm Tom. They say you can take the bite out of this monster.
I reckon so.
Well, you'd better get moving. We only have 27 minutes left.
That ain't much time.
Good, it looks like it does count it in segments. Just like the
We'll see
mission...
what could be done. You can hang out a while.
Just like the missions, you don't got to worry about expending all your ammo or losing all your health, because it all resets the next mission. It's not like a modern open world game where it's a continuous experience. And I was also talking about the 6-channel audio working with this. Unfortunately, no 6-channel audio was recorded because I was set to my headphone device.
Hey, how's it going in there?
Just finished. You can go. But you're gonna have to hurry. It ain't gonna run as well as when you first brought it in.
What?
Thanks. Mr. Salieri appreciates your work.
Sure, give my regards to him. If he ever needs anything again, I'd be glad to help out. I bet on the same driver as him.
Oh, shoot. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was totally disoriented. It puts me in needing to back out and I can't see behind me. So I was using my headphones, which normally were connected to my speakers. But since my speakers died, I've been connecting the headphones with an extension cable directly into the sound card. And that causes it to detect my headphones as a 2-channel source, reducing the output to 2 channels. When I was connecting through my 6-channel speaker set, rather than directly, it would recognize it as a 6-channel output source, and of course the speakers themselves would downmix. So basically I'm doing that again with my new speaker system, my replacement speaker system. And I'm hoping it will work just the same. I've had to give up a lot of the upgrades I wanted to do because of unforeseen expenses, major expenses that were not part of the game plan. My speakers failing is one of them, unfortunately. Out of warranty, can't get replacement parts. And I just had to replace it. I held off on replacing it for like... Ooh! Held off on replacing it for like 3 months after the failure, the complete failure. And I just decided, alright, it's time. I've had enough of just using my headphones for everything. So, say goodbye to a Oculus Quest 3 upgrade. That was completely eaten up by the need to replace the speakers. And it would have been nice to... Oh my god. It would have been nice to not fail this by running and losing traction and running into stupid bushes as if they're solid concrete. It would have been nice to, instead of spend $1,000 replacing all 4 tires on a used vehicle that I bought, not knowing that the tires were leaking air in half of them and they had already been plugged, so it was not possible to or legal to plug them again. So I had to get new tires. Decided might as well get all 4 replaced. That's $1,000, though I did get a discount.
So you pulled it off, buddy.
And a
The
gift
car
card is on its way.
scratched.
Thanks, Bobby. It really was the fastest car in the world.
Sure is. We're lucky you managed it. I bet on the Don's car, too.
It seems everybody did.
I bet on it. So did almost everybody in my neighborhood.
I figure the driver's pretty important, too.
Sure. Well, I won't keep you. Good night.
Take care, Bobby. Thanks for the help.
Alright, so it looks like they did sabotage it. Or got a return. What is this? It's just like deliver at all costs, where you gotta do the tedious work of actually driving back to home base. I haven't even mentioned that's the previous game I was playing. I beat it yesterday. And that is why I decided my next game would be Mafia as the Farewell Extravaganza anniversary game. But I can talk about that later. I want to finish talking about expenses, and it would have been nice to be able to upgrade the core of my PC from the October 2022, I think it was 2022. Yeah, it was 2022. The October surprise came at me from Wheatstone Homes. CPU upgrade, motherboard upgrade came in the mail. It was amazing. It was exactly what I needed, but the components were a couple years old even at that time, so now it's like 5-year-old at least, maybe even more parts. So it's time for that to be upgraded. $1,000 goes a long way towards upgrading that stuff, especially since if I want to upgrade to a current GPU, I'm going to need to have support for PCI Express 5, I think it is. This motherboard does not support that. So I can't upgrade my GPU until I upgrade the motherboard, which means upgrading the CPU, which means upgrading the memory to DDR5. A lot of money is going to be required, especially if I want to get higher quality parts, high performance parts, which I usually do. So I'm going to have to hold off on that. It's not happening this year. Not this year. But that's okay, because look, I got ancient games I can play. Like Mafia, that will run just fine. It is possible to run this game at faster than 60 FPS, but as with many old games, if you go above the FPS that they designed it for, then stuff breaks. So it's not recommended to play this above 60. So I'm just playing it at 60 right now. New cars, Schubert 6 red. Alright, let me just make sure everything is still going. Alright, okay.
Hey, Luigi.
Luigi!
Where is everybody?
They're all at the track. You're late.
I needed to get a little sleep after last night's job.
Sure. Hello? Yes? Sorry, just got in. Sure. That's for you, Tom.
Hello?
Frank here. Tom? You did well yesterday, but now we need your help again. Come over to the racing track right away.
Are you serious? I
The
just
guy who was
left.
supposed to win the race got his arm broken by some thug. Probably no coincidence. Anyway, you're gonna have to race.
But, Frank,
Tom, it's a half an hour before the race. So I don't have time to teach someone else how to drive. Christ, Tom, this concerns a big bag of money. I hope you understand that.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be my
Okay.
fault if I don't win,
Frank,
too.
So I expect to see you here at the track in a few minutes.
A few minutes. Is it the middle of the night right now?
You don't look too excited.
That's because I ain't.
Another thing I wanted to say after acknowledging that drive to the racetrack and find Frank. Alright, well, let me out the door, please. Ah, I must have to go out the back. Another thing, when I acknowledge that they actually did sabotage, is... what was I going to say? If everybody's betting on the same vehicle, then how is that supposed to be making you a lot of money? Because you make more money if you bet on... What? Okay, goodness sakes. You make more money with these betting things if you bet on underdogs or people that aren't favored to win, right? Isn't that how it works? Alright, I gotta drive to the racetrack. I just did that drive multiple times. And now I'm doing it again. What a joke. Stinky slow vehicle too. Struggling to even get up the crashed into the fire hydrant. Struggling to even get up to 40 miles an hour, which is the speed limit. So I'll put it on. I see a blue dot behind me. I'll put on the speed limiter. A cop in front. Learn how to drive, people. Okay, what else can I speak on? I don't feel like I'm enjoying speaking. I don't expect it. I don't expect anyone to ever hear anything I say on these recordings. And even if someone did hear, would they care? That's the struggle with making videos that get few views or no views. It takes effort to make them. And I think that there are times and places where people can just enjoy the process of making a video and enjoying hearing themselves talk. And it doesn't matter as much as if anyone ever hears what they say. There are many people that just post YouTube videos into the void. And I'm one of them. I thought I could, by putting out quality and consistency, maybe get some sort of feedback back from doing the effort and paying the costs. But it didn't go like that, so I had to. I could run into stuff, but I don't know if that's gonna force me to do the drive again.
Hey, Tommy, I knew we could count on you.
You really want me to do this? I've never raced before.
Okay, I know it won't be easy, but we don't have a choice. If you can do it, we won't lose out.
Do I look like I can do this? I don't even know the rules.
Look, it's a cakewalk. You go 5 laps and you need to come in first for us to win. If you come in second, the dough's lost. But since we tuned that clown's car a little, everything should go smoothly.
What about everyone else's
Also,
car?
at those speeds, it's quite normal for someone to bang into you. So watch out for those other bastards. Good luck, Tom. I know you can do it.
Well, I don't believe it.
Tom, half the neighborhood and all our boys bet on the Don's boy. Do you know what it would mean if you lost? The Don would lose. You would lose all the respect which we busted our asses to build up. People give us their trust as well as their dough. Do you understand what's at stake?
Yeah, I got it, Frank. I understand.
Take it easy, son. Show them what you're made of.
This is just an absurd scenario. Difficulty. Interesting. Normal, hard, extreme. Yeah, we'll go with easy. I'm not bothered by it. I do not enjoy racing. I'm not a racer. So just make it easy for me. Spun out. I knew it was coming. Oh. I'm doing this on keyboard, by the way. Spun out again. Spun all the way around, too. Or you can skip it if you want. 5 laps of this? I have a serious problem with spinning out. Like, there's no way I can come in first, right? It's first place or lose. It's just like, what does driving race cars have to do with being in the Mafia? Stick to the fantasy. I don't want to race cars in a Mafia game. Especially when I'm playing with keyboard. It's ugly. Safety fast. Oh. I came up to 7th place in the straightaway. There's no way I can catch back up, right? The racetrack does look kind of nice, though. Oh, don't spin out, don't spin out. So what can I say? What can I talk about that's... little chicane there. What can I talk about that's not gonna feel like... I feel like I'm draining my energy by talking about it. There are things I've thought about to mention, but right now I can't think of any, now that I'm on the spot. Look at those sprites of people standing on the board. Like 4-frame animation. Ooh, nice. That was a nice drift. Why would I get the blame for losing the money? Why not blame the guy who got his arm broken? He should have fought harder. So I can see 4th, 3rd, and 2nd place on the mini-map. Or I can see 1st all the way down there. I really wish I hadn't lost my... Oh no! It all comes to an end. In an instant? I almost had the best lap time out of anybody. Fuck you. Fine. Wait. Oh, his vehicle actually brakes. He instantly gets a did not finish. Oh. How do I restart? What do I do? Yeah, look at these 3-frame animations. Alright, how do I... Alright, we'll just skip. Oh, you do have to actually win. You can't just skip the race. Oh my goodness. And it's not a short race either. And you can instantly fail if you do something stupid like what I did. And flip your vehicle. Just get... Or spin out. It's hard to get a feel for the handling when it's just digital input. No. Well, I lost my position, but at least I didn't fall down to 10th place. Maybe I can get it back. Don't spin out! This is for real. This could be what modern young gamers call a filter, or what we would have called what did we call it? Like in World of Warcraft, when you get a really challenging boss battle in a raid dungeon. It's kind of, sometimes they call it a gear check. I guess maybe we would call it skill check. This is a skill check. If you don't have the requisite racing skills when you play Mafia, then you can't be a mafioso, because you can't race. You're not good at racing, so you can't be a mafia guy. That's the story that we're working with right here. It seems stupid, but it's what we're dealing with here. And don't flip, or you're dead. If he flips upside down, he's dead. He bashes his head, caves in his skull on the road. Oh, wow, 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 oh, there we go. There it is. You can fail in an instant. And it's on easy, so it doesn't get any easier than this. There are probably people who play this on extreme and have fun doing so. They're probably not playing with the keyboard, though, because I have no feel for the vehicle's handling when playing like this. Don't spin out. I have no feel for the turns. I just have to tap the keys and hope to not spin out. Shoot. Don't you spin out. He's spinning out. What do you even say to this? What do you even say? They successfully spun me out. I would like to play as a mafioso, but it means that I have to be a racer, which is just stupid. I don't like racing games. I don't play racing games, especially not with a mouse and keyboard. It's not my fault you put money on one guy. I mean, don't spin out, challenge impossible. Oh my God. And then that can happen too. Be on a corner, someone hits you on the inside, forces you to spin out. You lose 2 places. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. Hopefully he gets eliminated. I don't think he did. He'll probably rubber band later. This guy's driving like he's drunk. Get some serious speed going on that straightaway. You gotta be careful not to get spun out by these guys. Why is there no exciting music playing during the race? Instead it's just bird chirping, stock audio, and it's not inspiring. It's not giving me a sense of speed. If you're gonna add a racing section in your Mafia game, shouldn't it at least be exciting and not just pedestrian? I took that chicane about as well as it's possible to do so. And the guy behind me did apparently as well. Good for him. I don't even know what just happened there. But I just lost any possibility of gaining a spot. No. Is it even worth continuing? I mean, another 2 laps left. 2.5 laps left. Someone's coming up fast. There's no way I don't get knocked off here. The only way to not get knocked off is to sacrifice position. Wow. I have no idea how I spun out on that previous lap. So stupid. So stupid. I'm in 6th place. God, this race is so long, too. It's at least I'm coming up to a pack of 3 here. words. No words. 9th place. I was thinking of gaining 3 spots, instead I lost 3 spots. Can't come in 3rd. Can't come in 2nd. Only 1st counts, otherwise you can't be a mafioso. Everything is for nothing if you can't drive. Put this. This slippery ass vehicle. I don't even know what I'm doing. Just end the race. I can't win. I'm just fighting to not get in last place, which is the most likely place for me to be by the time I reach the finish line, if I can avoid not flipping my vehicle and instantly losing. That guy's just straight up faster than me. Must be the damage to my vehicle. So it's literally impossible to win because I can't even go fast enough. Top speeds are too low. Can't even get to 50 miles an hour. There we go. Okay. What options do I have? Very easy. Damage off. Yikes, what kind of a psycho are you? I'm gonna cut the course, it's not illegal. But I can't regain traction, so it doesn't matter. Traction just does not exist in this vehicle model. Everything is slippery as hell. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know the correct way to tap my keyboard to make that a smooth turn. I am using the... I am using the spacebar to do some slides, but it's just... It's just ugly. I don't enjoy this at all. With how slippery the handling is. Yeah. Imagine if I was actually winning and then this happened just before getting to the finish line. It's one thing to set everything to easy, damage off, but the physics never gets any easier. The physics never gets any less slippery. Look. I don't have enough control to not spin out. And even if I do not spin out, someone else will just hit me at the right angle to spin me out again. What am I supposed to do here? I could try getting the controller to work, but it's probably going to be a nightmare to get that to work. Just looking at it, you got to use some sort of mods to even be able to get it to work properly. Like, I don't want to deal with all that. I just want to be able to play mouse and keyboard. If there wasn't this stupid precision skill-based driving section that isn't easy even on very easy, thanks to shit vehicle mechanics. It's just me taking out my anger. Easier like this? No, because it's so low I can't even see what's in front of me. And I spun out. The usual, spinning out. This is a video game, ladies and gentlemen. Where your vehicle is just on ice. It's incredible how slippery everything is. There's just no traction. It's so easy to spin out. Nice crash right there. Take advantage of that. I think that actually did cause him to have a bad time. Oh, spinning out again. If there's anything that you ever wanted to accomplish with your vehicle, forget it. Because you're just going to lose all traction and spin out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete this race, but either way, whether I complete it or not, I'm going to just be complaining into the microphone for the duration. I barely was turning there and I spin out. Barely was even turning. And now they're right behind me again. I lost all my advantage. Oh my god, I'm losing control again. I'm barely even trying to turn, and it just immediately loses traction. They don't want you making any turns. It may even be realistic for going this speed with this type of primitive vehicle. These types of tires. It might even be realistic, but I don't care. It's not fun. It certainly isn't realistic that a guy who's just a taxi driver would be told, oh, you gotta go and drive a race car. Because the guy got his arm broken. That's not realistic. God, this race is so long. 2 minutes per lap? And you gotta do 5 laps? And you have to come in first? This would have sucked even back in 2002. When we were used to games not holding your hand. and having bullshit failure conditions. This would have even sucked back then. This would have filtered a lot of people. Why can't you just skip this? Like, understand, this is not part of the mafioso fantasy. Being a race car driver. This is you just wanting to put your driving mechanics to work for content purposes. That's all this is. It's indulgence on the behalf of the game developers. And I spit venom at you. No, no! I specifically tried to brake so that I wouldn't lose traction, and that caused me to lose traction. The guy behind me is too close. And I still got 2 more laps after this. Two more laps. Probably gonna spin out here. But I'm slowing down to like 20 miles an hour. I'm losing direction. The second place guy is way ahead of the third place guy. And he's not that far behind me. So I could easily lose in the next 2 laps. Okay, slow it down. Okay. Let's try not to spin out here on this curve. More of a turn, I guess. Chicanes. Okay. Had to slow down for that. Safety fast. Try not to spin out. The guy in second place is not that far behind. For this being very easy, it's still not like a guaranteed win. Slow it down. My number one goal is to just not spin out. That's my strategy on this last lap. You couldn't have cursed me any better. I didn't fully spin out, so it could have been worse. But I did lose traction and did go off course. Slow down into the chicane, clear the chicane. The guy in second place is not far behind me. 1 spin out and I lose. After 9 minutes of racing, I could still lose, even on very easy. Because somehow this guy's still like right behind me. Alright, now it's a straightaway. I can't lose. I'm just pressing W. I should adjust a little bit. Okay, there we go. Get the F out of here. Okay. Get me out of here. Look at that wreath. So basic. Alright, you guys got your money. Now leave me alone.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Tommy. You're really one of us now. A lot of people made a lot of money on that race, Tommy. And you get all the credit. So you won't come out short. You should stop by and see Lucas Bertoni. He also bet and won a pile of money. So he wants to repay you, too. Somehow.
Okay, I will.
Congratulations, you big
Thanks.
hero.
I like how they overlap the dialogue. Modern games don't do that. Everything is spaced out nice and neatly for the purposes of localization, making localization easier. So dialogue in modern video games is very stilted. You'll have characters, they don't even talk in complete paragraphs. They talk in just one sentence at a time and clear fragments so that localization can chop it up. It's awful. I don't know where I'm going here. What am I doing? Lucas Bertoni. Alright, well this vehicle sucks. Let's try this one. Let me see how long this is going. An hour and 7 minutes. When did it save? At 7:03. And okay. That was a minute ago, so I can stop it here. Alright, it was pain, it was ass, it was crap. I had to put it on the absolute easiest possible. And even then, I didn't even win by that much. But I got through the stupid race. I'm going to stop this recording here. But yeah, I'm just stopping it.